This is One on Wednesday. I'm Jill O'Connell. Thanks for joining me for another episode. As we've moved into 2021, we are coming on almost a year of conducting meetings and consultations with clients using online platforms. I have primarily used Zoom, but I do offer other online platforms. And in using Zoom and the other online meeting tools, I have gotten to the place where I've got some best practices and some tips I give clients, and I'd like to share those with you today. The first one is make sure, if at all possible, that you can get to a place where you can speak freely, confidently, share private information as needed with your attorney. Now, if that's an initial consultation, sometimes those consultations can get to be very emotional and talk about some real, maybe painful information that you need to share with the lawyer about why you're visiting with that lawyer on that day. If it's a divorce consultation, there's usually some time where you talk about why you've chosen to pursue divorce right now, or if you've been the recipient of a request for a divorce or the recipient of an initial pleading in a divorce. Those are moments that are typically difficult to share and difficult to talk about within those first meetings with your attorney. So try and find a place where you can confidently, privately share anything you might need to with your attorney. Now, sometimes you're at home, your kids are doing online school, your spouse is also doing online Zoom meetings with work. We're all in the same place most of the time, isn't that right? Well, that's why I come to this office, because that's what's happening at my house, and there's not enough broadband for everybody to do everything they need to do. But that's for another day. If you can, get to another place. If you have to step outside. Just say to your attorney, hey, I'm outside, I'm taking a walk. Whatever that is, your attorney's gonna understand. I absolutely understand every time somebody shares that with me. One other tip is, if you need to, just get in your car. If you've got to drive to a parking lot, park, talk to your lawyer, and then head home, do it. You're private. Zoom, if you're using Zoom, has an app. Download the app. That makes it easier. In fact, I've even mediated with people who've been in their car all day because that was the best location for them. But regardless, you can do it in your car. If you have to reschedule, your attorney is going to understand. We understand that everybody is undergoing some new normals, some different experiences. And it's not as easy to just get in your car, drive, have an appointment with your lawyer, and then drive back to where you were. So that's my number one tip. Make sure you can share everything you need to from a location that is going to be helpful to you. So my second tip is lighting. So today I've got lighting. I've got a window. You can, I think, see some shadows there. I've got a window over here. Sometimes I have to just close that as much as I can so that my eyes aren't either squinted so much, or to make sure that I can see the camera. But secondly, I've got to make sure I do have some light on my face. The most difficult time for us as attorneys, and anybody, quite frankly, in an online meeting, is when the person who you're meeting with is a silhouette. So I try to make sure that my clients can see my face and that I can see theirs. Sometimes that is hard in a car. I absolutely understand that. But if at all possible, you can try and figure that out, that you can maybe get some light, and at least so the attorney can see your face, because that is important for us. When we're having that first meeting with you, we certainly want to be able to get to know you, and that is part of it, is seeing your face, hearing your voice. So those are my two tips for you today in those online consultations with your divorce attorney or other family law attorney, and even an online consultation with a mediator, a pre-mediation conference, as well as mediation, quite frankly. I am going to give you some other tips in an upcoming episode specifically for mediation, but hopefully these tips will help you as you move forward. if I can help you in have a consultation with you because you've got some questions, I'm happy to do so. You can reach me at 972-203-6644.